On today's episode of Animals and Their Spiritual Meaning, we have the scarab, aka a type of beetle, representative of rebirth, protection, connection to the divine, specifically with their ability to highlight and bring light to things. Additionally, for their sense of community. In ancient Egypt, the scarab was a big deal. Specifically, the scarab dung beetle. I've seen like rolling along their little piece of dung. It was likened to the sun god Ra, how Ra pushed the sun across the sky each day. The scarab dung beetle was the representation of Ra on earth, pushing his little dung sun across the ground, tying into the first spiritual meaning of rebirth. Of each day, the sun was reborn by Ra pushing the sun back across the sky, or the scarab beetle rolling its little turd along the ground. This close association of the scarab beetle with the sun god Ra led to the creation of many different amulets, artwork. They were depicted in many different hieroglyphs. They were found in lots of different tombs and burial sites. So this here is known as the heart scarab. It was traditionally carved out of like jasper or basalt, and this particular stone carving had on the back of it, all these engravings, was actually different spells from the Book of Death, the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Commonly, the spell that was carved on the back of these heart scarabs was spell 30B. The spell was to prevent the heart from opposing the person in the necropolis. So necropolis translates to city of the dead. So the pyramids, the great pyramids, those were necropolis. And so they were built like they're not just like our modern day cemeteries that are small and sort of centralized to the cities. These were cities unto themselves that were specific to the dead. So the heart scarab was placed on the heart, and then the mummy was wrapped. In the mummification process, all of the internal organs were removed from the body except for the heart. And this was due to the weighing of the heart ceremony that thought to take place within the necropolis before the soul could journey to their next destination in the afterlife. So in the weighing of the heart ceremony, the heart was weighed against the weight of Mayat's feather. It's an ostrich feather. And so the goddess Mayat was the goddess of harmony, justice, and truth. If the heart was lighter or of equal weight to Mayat's feather, then the soul was thought to have lived a virtuous life and would pass on to Aru. Aru being the field of reeds or heavenly paradise. So bringing about this aspect of protection that the scarab was thought to provide the person wearing an amulet, if they were out and about and they just had, a freak accident and they were to pass when they were out and about, so long as they were wearing this amulet, it helped them in the weighing of the heart ceremony to get further in the process of the afterlife to get onto Aru. So in modern times, if you want to wear a beetle amulet, it provides you with this spiritual protection. So protection from, the evil eye, or protection from lower vibrational entities. And it's also thought to ensure you that component of rebirth, right, of resurrection. Or if you want to tie in more of a modern day theme to it with the rebirth component, it can just be like a figurative rebirth, that you are redefining yourself. You are taking on a new identity. You are stepping into a new cycle of your life. And so this is where it ties in with manifestation as well, that the beetle helps you sort of embody that new identity and rebirth yourself with the components of manifestation of you living in that new identity before the 3D world catches up with this new identity that you are embodying. And so with the close connection of the scarab to the sun god Ra, it also is showing this connection to the divine and highlighting things which are in the dark, right? The sun is a luminary. And so what do luminaries do? They shine light on things. And so when the scarab could be showing up in your life, it could be this indication that A, you're receiving messages from the divine, and B, that they're trying to shine light on a situation in your life or a person in your life that perhaps you have been willfully ignoring, or that you are just none the wiser to, and the scarab is bringing light to that. And for those of us residing in North America, there are many different kinds of scarab beetles that inhabit North America. The most common and widespread is the Japanese beetle, and it's considered an invasive species in North America. First recorded as being seen in the US in 1916, it's spread throughout North America, and it's known for being a real voracious eater. They travel in packs, and the beetles, when they really like sunny perches, really like sun-filled leaves, and they eat fruits, flowers, leaves. And so when they're in a sweet spot, these beetles will emit a pheromone that will call to the other beetles yo, I found a really good spot to eat. It's called the congregation pheromone. So the spiritual meaning behind this is the power of community, the importance of your clan or tribe, and the strength that comes with working in a group of like-minded individuals. So the Japanese beetle is either confirming for you that you have found your soul tribe, or it's showing you that on the precipice, you're going to be coming into having a connection with your soul family, of meeting with these like-minded people, sort of having this think tank of people around you that support your belief system, a community that will help uplift you. So I hope you at least found this interesting, or now can find those Japanese beetles in your backyard a little less annoying and try to see the spiritual side of things.